Such a tough call to know what to start with this morning. Obviously, the Masters yesterday, Dustin Johnson, so emotional. We'll see that in a minute, but we decided to go with this man first because he is now the greatest, most successful racing driver in Formula One history. The numbers do not lie. Yes, morning, everyone. Lewis Hamilton waking up this morning as world champion once again. His record-equalling 7th world title came after a sensational drive to win the Turkish Grand Prix on a treacherous day on the track. Our sports correspondent, Joe Wilson, has more. And we're speaking to Damon Hill at about 7:30 about Lewis Hamilton's latest achievement. World #1 Dustin Johnson said winning the Masters felt like a dream. He produced his ice on the golf course, so good to see a bit of emotion from DJ then. Tributes have been flooding in for the former Liverpool, Tottenham and England goalkeeper Ray Clemence, who's died at the age of 72. Former Liverpool great Sir Kenny Dalglish said, "We've lost a true legend." Sentiments echoed by many across football. Clemence won 3 European Cups, 5 league titles and 2 FA Cups in a career spanning more than 20 years. Andy Swiss reports. England could have done with a bit of Ray Clemence magic last night, couldn't they? They failed to qualify for next October's Nations League finals after a 2-0 defeat to the top-ranked team in the world, Belgium. So the 9-game unbeaten run over for Scotland, but they won the big one, didn't they? I imagine they'll be shrugging their shoulders a little this morning. Ah, well.
Yeah. Yes, probably still dancing and partying after last week.
Thank you. Lewis Hamilton.
We are. Remarkable stuff from Lewis Hamilton yesterday. Brilliant day at the Masters as well. I was glued to that all day. Just one of those days you don't want to move from in front of the TV. Yes, Lewis Hamilton waking up this morning as the most successful racing driver in history after a masterful victory in the Turkish Grand Prix yesterday. Professionals from around the sporting world talking about his remarkable success this morning. And we're joined by another Lewis Hamilton, a very special driver, matching the record of Michael Schumacher with 7 world titles. Did you ever think you'd see Schumacher's record matched? People this morning, as there always are when you talk about Formula One, who say, look, it's just because Lewis has the best car. Do you think he answered his critics with that yesterday? His achievements matched. 94 race wins, now 7 world titles. You know, when Schumacher won his 7, you said that would never be matched, and Lewis has done it. Do you think we'll see the sport pushing on? Do you think Lewis's dominance will ever be broken? 7 world titles, incredible stuff. And incredible stuff at Augusta National as well. World #1 Dustin Johnson said winning the Masters felt like a dream. The moment it all sank in there for Dustin Johnson. Tributes have been flooding in for the former Liverpool, Tottenham and England goalkeeper Ray Clemence, who's died at the age of 72. England have failed to qualify for next October's Nations League finals after a 2-0 defeat to the top-ranked team in the world, Belgium. Leicester forward Yuri Tillman. All our attention switches away now from the Masters, and it's the ATP Tour Finals tennis. You can catch up with that across the BBC as well. It's just one of those kind of rich seams of sport at the moment.
Oh, we've needed it, haven't we?
Otherwise, it'd been a pretty dull weekend for many. To the one and only Ray Clemence cap.
Both really recognisable smiles as well. I remember Des O'Connor with his twinkly eyes and Ray Clemence with that an enormous smile, didn't he? A really familiar face in the stands. Yeah, tributes made for one of England's goalkeeping greats, Ray Clemence, who died yesterday at the age of 72. Clemence won 3 European Cups, 5 First Division titles during a trophy-laden spell at Liverpool before winning the FA Cup with Tottenham, and he spent the majority of his England career in a battle with his close friend Peter Shilton for the #1 shirt. Well, I'm pleased to say, isn't it? Because the two of you, nobody could decide who was going to be the goalkeeper for England, the #1 goalkeeper for England. So for a long period, you did one match and Ray did the next. But yet you remained such good friends despite that rivalry. Yesterday, because I know that you two have been in touch right up until recent weeks, haven't you? Of Ray, you know, roommates, friends, rivals for so many years. How will you remember him? Two of them roommates and rivals as well, and friends all this time. I just love those pictures of Ray Clemence returning to Anfield after he'd left to go to Tottenham, running towards the Kop on its feet, cheering him, welcoming him back. That is a measure of the man, isn't it?
Yeah, they were lovely. I've been watching them as well this weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had the pleasure of playing golf